a certain part of this shield wraps around the exhaust, so the exhaust pipe, so it won't just, you can't just pull it out. All right, y'all, welcome back to Philly D's Garage. So as y'all can see, we got a G35 in here. I got another Rattle on the G35, so I figured I'd bring y'all along. I wasn't going to video this because I got a feeling that it's just going to be a problem to get out, but as y'all can see, this metal piece is going all the way around this wall pipe and then back around the other side. So I'm going to take this whole thing off because it's pretty much, it got worse and worse and worse. So I then took the covers off that was on the Cadillac converters. I took those off a while back. I took the other one off. Now it's time to take this off. I should have just took it off at the same time, but I don't know. So y'all can watch me take this off. Got a cutter here. I really don't know how I'm going to attack this. Get some light up in here. I'm gonna get this bolt off. This nut right there. Cut that off first. Make sure y'all got safety glasses on. Whatever you do, don't cut into your exhaust. Because then that'll be a whole nother problem. Make sure you guys can see it. so we gotta get this bolt off here. Then we can pry this part up. What is that? Cut this shit out. Alright, y'all, so we got some more of these same bolts on the opposite side. So I'm gonna go to the opposite side and finish whipping this out. And by the way, if y'all trying to do this on the ground, it's pretty hard trying to get this out on the ground, but it can be done. You just gotta work at it. All right, y'all, so I'm on the other side. So I already popped out or cut around these other bolts. There's one here and it was one here. So now it's pretty much ready to fall off. As y'all can see, I got a little bit more of playing around with this thing to get it out. Of course, it's not going to come out easy, but as long as you got one of these, anything you can cut with, any type of die grinder or something, and a pry bar, you'll be able to get this thing out. Watch your fingers because you might cut yourself. I don't already cut myself. As you can see, my gloves look like they've been through hell. But surprisingly, it didn't take me that long to get to where I'm at right now. Only been like maybe 20 minutes, maybe. And that's on the ground. So it came out much easier than the catalytic converter shields, I'll tell you that. Now, some people might argue that you need this. It's a heat shield. Yeah, they put it there for a reason. I'm sure manufacturers always got a reason to put stuff where they put stuff, but most of the time it never makes sense. And I noticed when I was taking it out, it does have some insulation in there. Some type of insulation in there. So I'm sure whatever reason they did it, it was a valid reason, but when it started rattling as much as it was rattling on this car, I just gotta take it out, man. So let me pry out this just a little bit more and get this thing out. All right, y'all, so I'm literally pulling off this shield right now. I'm back on the other side. Actually pulling it out. I got it right to the point where I could just pull it out. All right, we got it out. So let me pull it out and show y'all what tools I use to get this thing out. All right, y'all, so here's the carnage. This is the whole shield that's going on to that goes over the Y pipe. So basically, I cut it into like, I don't know, I just cut a few pieces off because a certain part of this shield wraps around the exhaust, so the exhaust pipe, so it won't just, you can't just pull it out. Like, you gotta either cut it or bend a certain part. Like, there's a piece here I cut. I don't know, man. Basically, you just gotta do whatever you gotta do to get it out. Collectively, it took me about an hour and a half maybe to get this thing out, because at first when I realized how much I had to how much shield it was, it's a lot of shield. Like, you know, I had to figure out how I was gonna get it out. So I grabbed my, first I started off with a pry bar and this guy. All right, I think I told you guys to use that. And then things started getting really scary. I was like, all right, how am I gonna get this thing out? Because that wasn't working. So I went and got this guy. Started using him. This is my skill electric sawzall. And then about 5 seconds later, I realized I was running out of space because this thing is way too big and I only got the car up a certain amount of inches. So so this guy had to go. I couldn't use him no more. And then just take a wild guess, y'all, what actually saved my life in this job. I'll give y'all a few seconds to see. It's already here. I'm gonna let you know. It's already here. Just see if you can choose which one of these tools really helped me get this shield out. All right, time is up. So these guys right here, these are my DeWalt snips, and they made to cut out metal, but you could cut through anything that will allow it to cut it. These allow me to get up into the creases and really cut around it to get this thing out. Without those, I don't know if I would have got this job done. But honestly, it was between these snips and this pry bar. I did a lot of bending and twisting and with that pry bar. I had to use a short one because the car's not high enough to use anything longer than this, really. Yeah, man, like if you're doing this on the ground, like your shoulders, your body is going to hurt. If you got a lift, it's much easier on a lift. But yeah, I had to get this thing off. As much as the manufacturer says that this is something you need, or at least they thought they needed to put on the car when they made the car, this thing was rattling so much, I couldn't deal with it no more. So I basically got all the shields off this car now. I've been doing it, taking them off really for the past, I guess, year and a half. I've been dealing with the shields. That's when they first started to rattle. But they're all off now, so I shouldn't have any more noises from the shield. So if you guys are having this same issue or the same rattle, it might be your heat shield. I know I made a video about this before, but maybe I want to take all your heat shields off at one time. I didn't do that because at the time this wasn't really rattling like that, so it's up to you. But if you hear a rattle, it may be this. So just get up on your car, check it out. So I hope I helped you guys in this video. If you liked it, hit the like button, share it, comment below, and I'll check you on the next one.